the people, it's going to enrich the lives of all the people that are partaking in such, because they're not getting some old bullshit. You know what I mean? And if they are, it'll be labeled old bullshit. Yeah, you want some old bullshit? It's right here. It's $2. And I listen to other podcasts going on, and there's one that's called Getting Dug with High, and they just get on the radio, and it's just them smoking all different kinds of weed, different strands, saying what it is, doing it fucking live on the air, right? And I don't know where Getting Dug with High is from, but I don't know if you all have ever heard of Doug Benson, but he's a very funny gentleman. He's a great comedian. And it's a funny podcast. It's right here at Spreaker Podcast also, Getting Dug with High. But it makes me think, guys, okay? Something like that's unheard of in the state of Texas, because that's right, it's illegal. How is this that if we have 100% equal rights, guys, is it legal for someone in another state to partake in something that I could end up getting in trouble for? No, I don't want to find out, but of course they probably, I don't know, man. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right that, but again, I don't think that the people are, like, I'm sure that there are podcasts in Texas. I have friends in Texas that will post, like, when they'll get some weed and post it on fucking Facebook. I'm like, dude, even they're not from Texas, the state that they're from, it's not legal in yet. You know what I mean? And that's why I say yet, because I think it's just a matter of time before everyone realizes that, let's say, in Colorado, drunk driving accidents have gone way down. Violent crimes have gone down. Everybody's happy, man. Everybody's just getting along. But who's not happy in Colorado are the people that sell alcohol. Because alcohol sales have also gone down. Imagine that. And imagine how also socially acceptable that it is for people to have that damn bottle of booze in their bottom freaking, I can never think, filing cabinet drawer at work, and have a 12-pack or 24-pack iced down of beer in the back of their truck, just fucking chomping at the bit to get off work. But for someone to go smoke a fat doobie on their lunch break or after work is just unheard of. Those are the lower class of people. Those are the scumbags of the earth, right? And that's what we've been taught to believe. And we were taught to believe that, guys, because all from a motherfucking smear campaign that dates all the way back to about 1933. And it was William Randolph Hearst. Why in the fuck would William Randolph Hearst start a smear campaign against weed, guys? Think about this for just a minute. William Randolph Hearst, the biggest textile fucking owner, biggest motherfucking cotton, you know what I'm saying? Fucking cotton, textiles, and paper mills. So this motherfucker's only interested in cotton and motherfucking cutting down trees to make paper and newspapers. So what did he have to his advantage at this time? He had 12 different newspapers that he owned. Yes, William Randolph Hearst. So he starts a smear campaign against marijuana. He did a movie called Reefer Madness, that told everyone how you would go crazy and jump out the window and think you could fly, and how black men and Mexican men would start to hit on white women and knock them up and start just fucking them like crazy whenever they get on this crazy reefer. Why would he do that? Well, I can tell you that before then, like, one of the number one products of our country was hemp. And hemp is what they would make a much stronger sail, would make better ropes. And the new, bigger, better, badder deal, and what William Randolph Hearst had all of his eggs in a basket on paper products and cutting down these trees and cotton. And guess what? That's why he started the smear campaign against hemp, because he didn't want to lose 50% of all of his business to hemp products. So he started the smear campaign against marijuana, and it stuck. And it stuck. And we're all a bunch of cattle for even listening to all that bullshit. And I don't say that now because you can look it up for yourself, that they're using medical marijuana in all different kinds of new evolutionary ways, revolutionary ways, in cancer treatment, and like I said, in epileptic patients, people that have chronic pain. The list goes on. So I don't know. I just thought that maybe it would be something that would be interesting to discuss. And I do know that it probably will come up in 2017. The beginning stages of legalization in Texas. It just depends on if they take the ball and run with it here. If they see kind of a cash cow, then we might get lucky, and they might go ahead and take the ball and run with it. However, I don't know. It's just kind of a tough one. It's kind of a tough one to read. I think we just need to follow the example that has been set forth with California and like Washington, D.C., Colorado, and these other places that have shown us that this is not some evil fucking drug that's gonna gateway drugs, say no to drugs, all that stuff. It's not a gateway drug. If it's the biggest gateway drug on the planet, it's got to be alcohol. How many people do you know by looking at their parents that if they ever start hitting that booze, that they might just be in trouble? I know this because I have the same problem in my family with opiates, and I happen to be blessed every single day that I wake up and I don't have a craving for Vicodin fucking pills. I haven't taken a Vicodin in 16 years, and I'm blessed. And, that's another reason why I'm an advocate of, trying to give people another option to help with their pain and stuff like that, other than taking opiates. Because a lot of people get addicted to opiates, and then guess what? They find out that that's not something that's that easy to get on a continual basis for a long period of time. So it's happening all over the United States. People are switching over to heroin because it's cheaper and easier to access. I don't want that going on in my community. Will legalization of marijuana stop this? No. Will it help? Yes, definitely. We gotta at least give people an option. You know what I mean? And it's not like we're putting something on the streets, ladies and gentlemen, that isn't there already. It's just it would just make it a whole safer, way, way, way less dangerous world that we live in the state of Texas if we legalized marijuana. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I guess there might be some people that think against it. And for that, I would like to sit down and have a face-to-face with you, or have a call-in and say, hey, you tell me why you think it's so bad, because I know why people have frowned upon it. And I think a lot of the reasons that people have a bad opinion on it, other than the fact that it's illegal, is bullshit and hearsay. So again, just like everything else, man, you got to take it in moderation. You got to handle your buzz. You know what I mean? With everything. If the 15th shot was a bad idea, then the 20th shot's probably a fucking terrible idea. So I'm not saying that everyone should just sit around and chain smoke joints all day and the world would be a better place, but it would. Period. Fuck, you gonna go out and rob a bank whenever you're high? You do that shit when you're all methed out. Go break into the animal clinic and shoot yourself up with an animal tranquilizer and pass out in there. That's a true story. Shit like that's happened. These freaks. Crazy freaks. So rock and roll, guys. We'll just take a minute and let you know how you can follow the show. Definitely download the Spreaker podcast app. Put that on your phone and your mobile device. And go to where it says information created by. Click on my name. Boom. That'll give you the follow button to follow the show. Information created by. Click on my name. Download the Spreaker podcast app. The best podcasting network on the planet Earth, where you can also listen to, like the Adam Carolla show. You can listen to the Joe Rogan Experience. You can listen to Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank, or The Nerdist, Fat Man on Batman, Hollywood Babylon. The list goes on and on. Check it out for yourself. Download the Spreaker Podcast app. You will not be disappointed. The best podcasting platform on planet Earth. And it reminds you that you have a special talent. You should do what you love to do every single day whenever you wake up, just like yours truly. Start your own podcast, your own Robcast. Sit down, hit record. You never know what's going to happen with spontaneous conversation, guys. Woo! And we're also on YouTube. The audio is always on YouTube. You're trying to get your mixed martial arts training done. You're riding your motorcycle down the road. You want to put the old Bluetooth in and take a listen. Rob C. Zombie on YouTube. That's Rob C. Zombie on YouTube. Definitely. You can send us an email. Let us know what your event is. How do you feel about legalization? And that's RadioRobcast@gmail.com. 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 Also, I am Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, on Twitter, and at Robcast Radio on Twitter. Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, on Facebook. Blah, 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 blah. So there you have it. Different ways that I would encourage you to follow the Robcast. We've also got the new Robcast Radio AM. We will be coming at you live, uncut and unrated, every single weekday morning with, about an hour of what's going on in the life of craziness. And you all know that you're just cheap therapy. You're way, way, way cheaper than actually paying someone to look inside my crazy motherfucking head and figure it all out. So sometimes, that's right, guys, I just come to you all as counselors. So I appreciate that. And if you got your parents around, guys, give them a call, send them an email, give them a hug, tell them that you love them, tell them that you appreciate them, bringing your monkey ass into this world. And every single one of you guys has a special talent. Use that shit before you lose that shit. Start today. Set aside a couple of minutes of your time to write, or to read that book, or to work out, or to do whatever it is that what your hopes and your dreams and your special talent is. Cultivate it. And the next thing you know, the 5 minutes will turn into 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes will turn into 20 minutes, guys. It's as simple as that. And you also could be living the dream. And if you are living the dream and you do wake up every single day doing what you love to do, then I commend you. I give you a high five right upside your head through the interwebs with my cock. All right. So rock and roll, guys. Definitely, I think that the world would be a better place in Texas if we go through the proper channels to legalize marijuana. I only feel that way. Again, because I think that we would take a lot of the control that's in the cartel's hands, take a lot of the bad bullshit product off the streets that people don't even know really what they're buying. We would regulate it, take that out of the hands of all the kids, and make it to where if you did want marijuana, you had to be a certain age, and you knew exactly what you were getting. Even like I said, even if they just make it medicinally legal, the world would be a better place because, again, everyone who partakes in the marijuana usage, and this is not just by me saying this is coming straight from the master of the weed, Tommy Chong, said everyone that partakes in the usage of marijuana partakes in it medicinally. So that's just something that you might think about. Some people may be self-medicating on a lot of things, like with alcohol or with opiates or Valiums or Xanax and all that kind of stuff. Could be eliminated, and all of that abuse would be also taken care of. I'm sure that it would introduce whole, new problems. But with that, I have full faith in our system, and you guys, that you'll get off your lazy asses and you'll actually do something like, fill your place in society.